when I want something to happen, I just go ahead and I kind of define what the feeling state I want to have, and the outcome of that, the feeling state I want to have, and I just move my feeling state to that place. This feeling state is what you got into the whole Megillah for in the first place, so that you could have it. So go to the conclusion. The one thing about loving yourself is that when you love yourself, you're in a fairly good place to investigate the nature of your own being. You're in a much better place than if you don't. And when you begin to love yourself, it's easy to imagine some of the things that the saints and sages have said over the years, because you're in a full place rather than a needy place. It's a mystery, isn't it? The whole divine thing, the whole transcendence thing, it's a mystery exactly what it is. And it's a wonder. We wonder what it is, I think, if we give it any time at all. And with that, you begin to wonder what this is. What's this? What is this? This is my favorite one. Like, what the hell is this out here? So if you start over here with the undifferentiated, pre-existent whatever, right? Let's say in the beginning, there had to be, well, there was nothing, right? In the beginning was nothing. And whatever was here was not physical, it wasn't individuated, it was whatever it is, it was just that. And what we have called that is consciousness, because it wasn't formed, it was just something. And it hadn't even formed into a thought yet. If at the very beginning, we'll just say, in the beginning, God, like Genesis, in the beginning, God. And we don't even define that. In the beginning, God. And then this undifferentiated awareness had nothing to be aware of. And the very first thing it did when it recognized it had nothing to be aware of is it went, I. And just like you, the very first thought you have is I. This, I exist, essentially. And this, we say it in English, we say I am. And this also becomes, in Bible terms, like the first name of God, the great I am, right? This I am. It's the first announcement of God's differentiation from undifferentiated. I am. And then it begins to qualify that. It begins to shrink all that is into something, and it says, I am, boom, undifferentiated, I am something. And that something, it manifests out as what you see. So that the great I am has condensed itself and differentiated itself into different things. Right? And it then steps into that, and there are sensations that come with that, most of them unpleasant enough that they impact the sense of I am, and the I am begins to condense and forget who it really was. Now, it was God just a few minutes ago in the eons of existence. But it turns out, at this moment, it's forgotten completely. And this piece of the divine is over here. So consciousness has now fallen into your mind, my mind, and we're caught. We're stuck there. And liberation is leaving the pig farm and going home, right? Going back to the source, walking it back into this awareness that you are. The first step of doing that is to love yourself as yourself. Right here, right now, love yourself. I can't imagine going over here because I'm not successful yet. Well, Love yourself anyway. That's why you want to be successful. You want to be successful so that you can feel that feeling of self-acceptance and love. So go straight to it. Claim it. And all of this is a display of consciousness. It is not a display of reality. The real, meaning the unchanging, the permanent, the profound origin, the real, it's not this, it's this. But you're the very essence of the divine itself. And it wishes to reunite with you as much as you wish to reunite with it. Start with your heart. And let your heart soften, sweeten, release the hold of this, the texture of this experience. You do it for yourself, of yourself. See what space it brings to you so that you can then move into other layers of awareness about your own true nature.